Hello everyone. Good morning all. Welcome to our Android app development lecture series. Myself, Professor Amol M. Jagtap. Today we are going to study Android animations with example. So let's begin with Android animation. In Android, animations are used to change the appearance and behavior of the objects over a particular interval of time. Great. So the animations will provide a better look and feel, high quality user interface for our applications. Generally, the animations are useful when we want to notify users about the changes happening in our app, such as new content loaded or new actions available, etc. We have a different type of animations available in Android. Here we will discuss the most commonly used Android animations such as zoom in, zoom out, fade in, fade out, slide up, slide down, etc. So, guys, in Android animation, to change the appearance and behavior of the objects over a particular interval of time. In animation, what will it provide? It provide better look and feel. Great. What animation, when we want to notify users about the changes happening in our app, such as a new content loaded or new actions available, etc. We have different types of animations such as zoom in, zoom out effect, fade in, fade out effect, slide up, slide down effect, etc. So we will see all these effects using Android Studio in upcoming lecture or in this lecture. So first, while creating animation, we have to first create XML file to define the animations. For that, first step is create a new folder, give them name as a anim under the resource directory. Then create slide up.xml and slide down.xml files under the animation folder and write the animation definition inside the slide up and slide down.xml files. Great. First we will see slide up and slide down effect, animation effect on our image view. Great. And then we will see fade in, fade out or zoom in, zoom out effects also. So to use slide up and slide down animations in our Android applications, we need to define a new XML file with scale tag. Okay, so for slide up animation, we need to set Android from Y scale 1.0 and Android to Y scale 0.0. Great. So from Y scale and to Y scale, these are two attributes we have to mention, 1.0 to 0.0. Great. So this is about the slide up animation. So scale tag, inside the scale tag, first specify Android duration, suppose 500 millisecond, then Android from X scale 1.0, then Android Y scale 0.0 and Android to X scale 1.0. that is from X scale and to X scale remains same, but Y scale, Y axis, that Y scales are changed from 0.0 to 1.0. This is the slide up animation. Great. Guys, hope you understand. Similarly for slide down animation, we need to set only the Android from Y scale 0.0 and Android to Y scale 1.0. So we have to change that values. From slide up it is 1.0, from Y scale it is 1.0, and 2y scale it is 0.0, but for slide down it is reverse. Great. Now once we are done with the creation of required animation XML files, that is slide up.xml and slide down.xml, we need to load those animation files using different properties. Great. So Android load and start the animation. In Java main activity.java file, we have to use this code. In Android, we perform animations by using animation utils component methods such as load animation. Following is the code for loading and starting the animation using load animation method and start animation method. Great. So first in image view, we have to attach the source image for the image view control, then give the reference to that image view control in main activity.java using find view by id method, then create the object of animation by using load animation method. So animation utils component or class dot load animation method, which is static, which we will call it by using class name. So what it returns the object of animation class. Now this instance of animation class is animation slide. Then here we have to pass two arguments for the load animation method, current context object and animation, that is slide up, which animation file, that is slide up.xml file we have to pass, which is present in the r.anim.slideup, that is resource folder. Under resource folder we have to create animation folder, and inside that we have to store slideup.xml file. So second argument is the animation which we want to do on that image view. Okay, then image.start animation method, so and pass the anim slide, that is the object of animation. Great. Now for slide down animation we need to set, okay, now if you observe in above code, we are adding the animation to the image using load animation method. Great. And second parameter of load animation method, what is that? Name of our animation XML file. Another method, that is start animation, to apply the defined animation to the image view object. Let's do Android slide up and slide down animation using Android Studio. Great. So here in Android animation, what are the steps? First step, you have to create your main activity.xml file where we have take image view and suppose two buttons for slide down and slide up. Then next step is create anim folder under the resource directory, and that anim folder we have to create two XML files. One is slide down.xml and slide up.xml. You have to write the animation code inside that slide up.xml and slide down.xml file. Great. After that, use load animation method and start animation method. Using these two methods we have to apply animation on our image. Great. Guys, hope you understand. Now it's time for doing the activity using Android Studio. So open your Android Studio first. Great. Then close the current project. Start new Android Studio project. Select a project template from phone and tablet. You have to choose empty activity and click on the next button. Give the name to your project. Suppose animation demo. This is the name of my project. Then choose the language as a Java and choose the minimum SDK API level 15, because which will run on approximately 100% of the devices. Great. Then click on the finish button. Now wait for some moment to load your project in your Android Studio, guys. Great. So before our project is loaded in our Android Studio, we will repeat the steps. First step, create the main activity.xml file where we have to take one view, that is image view, then attach some image to that image view by using source attribute, that is Android source. Using that we have to attach image to that image view control. Great. Then take two buttons on that main activity.xml file. In this first project we have give the effect of slide up and slide down on that particular image. Great. So first choose activity underscore main.xml file, then choose hello world. So wait for some time till Android project is loaded on our Android Studio. Then main activity.java file. Okay, still that activity main.xml file is loaded. Now it's done. Delete your hello world text view from our activity. Now it's time to take image view. Okay, great. So this image view, we have to take image view. Okay, then use the constraint, give the constraint from parent top and constraint from parent start. Resize the image view control. Okay, great. Then take two buttons for slide up and slide down. Okay, so then give the constraint from parent top and constraint from parent start. Great. Again choose second button, drag and drop on your activity. Again give the constraint from parent top and constraint from parent start. Then give the name to this particular buttons, that is first button, give the ID name, that is button slide down, as well as give the text on this button as slide down. Yes. Choose another button and give the text on that, that is slide up, and name as a button slide up. Great. Okay, after that give the image view as name as a image view. Okay, then in the code part we have to specify, instead of tool we can give the constraint or attribute as a Android source. Okay, and specify the name of the source. So before that we have what we have to do in the resource folder in drawable, we have to copy the image which we want to assign for the image view. So go to the folder, choose any image, suppose this is the AMJ image, then copy this image. Next go to Android Studio, inside the resource folder there is a drawable folder, and paste your image inside it. Give the name as amj.jpg. Okay, great. So this is the image present. Now Android.source, from where we want this image, @drawable ./amj. Great. Now open your design view and check this image is attached to your image view. Great. Okay. Okay, so I will resize it so it gives a big view of this bird, parrot. Okay, so we have to apply the effects on this image, that is slide down and slide up. Great guys, hope you understand till this. So this is the first step in main activity. Then second, what is the second step? You have to create folder, new folder, that is new directory under resource, and give the name as a anim, that is animation. Great guys, so inside the resource folder there is an animation folder. Then right click on that folder and create the new animation resource file and give the name as a slide underscore down. This is the first file. Great. Then create new animation file, that is animation resource file, and give the name as a slide underscore up and click on the OK button. Great guys, so these two files are created. Now write the code inside this slide down .xml file. So first, Android colon interpolator tor interpolator is equal to, in double quotes, @Android colon animation folder / linear interpolator. Great. So after that, next thing is use the scale tag. So use the scale tag. So scale tag. Inside scale tag you will have to specify some attribute, that is Android duration, Android duration, Android duration is equal to, suppose 500 millisecond. Then Android from X scale, so from X scale is equal to 1.0. Great. Then Android from Y scale is equal to 1.0. Then Android X scale to X scale is equal to 1.0. Then Android Y to Y scale is equal to 0.0. Great. Now it's time to close the tag. Okay, so how to close the tag? /complete. So tag get complete. Guys, hope you understand the code for animation in slideup.xml. Great. Similarly, we can write the code inside the slide down. Okay, so similarly we can write the code. So we just copy this same code and paste it inside the slide down and make the changes. So for slide down, what are the changes we have to make? Only from Y scale, it is from 0.0 to Y scale, it is 1.0. Great. So we have to make only these changes to the slide underscore down dot xml file. Guys, hope you understand. So create the animation resource folder under the resource directory and create two files, that is slide down.xml and slide up.xml. Write the animations code inside the slide up and slide down. Great. Now it's time to move to the main activity.java and write the code inside the main activity. So first, private, create the reference of the button, first button, that is button down. So first button is button down, then private button up, that is second button we have to create. Then third one is the private image view, that is image view reference, image view. So image view is inside the android.widget package. So image view, and give the name as a image view, that is the reference variable. Great. Guys, hope you understand this part. Then inside the onCreate method, we have to write the code for button down is equal to button, that is create the reference variables for the button down and button up by using find view by id method. So find view by id and pass the id name, that is r.id dot what, button slide down. Great. Similarly for button up is equal to button find view by id method and pass the reference, that is r.id dot button up. Great. After that for image view, give the reference button, not button, it is a image view. So image view find view by id method, pass the id r.id dot image view. Great. So each and every view or control present in the activity, main activity, that is activity underscore main dot xml, we have give the references, and these references are stored in the button down, button up and image. Great. Now we have to give event handling for the button down. So button down, when you click on the button down dot set on click listener tab, new view dot on click listener. Great. Inside the on click listener, that is interface, we have to override the public void on click method. Here first we have to create animation, okay. So object of animation, that is animation slide down is equal to animation utils dot load animation. So animation util dot load animation method, what it returns? It returns the object of animation. So animation utils dot load animation and pass get first argument is a get application context, get application context, and second object as a r dot anim dot slide down. Okay, so code for slide down which is present in the slide down dot xml file. So this is the second argument. Guys, hope you understand that anim slide down that is the object of or instance of animation class. How we have to create that? By using load animation method. Load animation method is present in animation utils class, and which is static method, so we have to call it by using animation utils class name. Great. So load animation method, two arguments are required, current context object, and second one is the animation file, so slide down dot xml file. Great. Now it's time to image dot start animation. So start animation, pass the object of animation class. So this is the animation slide down. Great. This is the object of animation class. Guys, hope you understand this. Great. This is when we click on the slide down button. Now it's time to write the code for button up. So when you click on button up dot set on click listener, new view on click listener, then write the code for on the on click listener. So what is the code? Code is first animation utils dot load animation, and inside load animation we have to pass get application context reference comma r dot anim dot slide up. That is the name of your XML file. What it returns? So load animation method, what is the return type of this? It returns the object of animation class. So catch it into animation object, that is animation slide up is the name of the animation object. Great. After that, what? Start the animation using what? Image dot start animation and pass animation object, and it returns the void. So pass the animation object, that is anim slide up. Great. So guys, hope you understand. When you click on the slide down button, slide down effect is applied on this image, as well as when you click on the slide up button, sliding up effect is applied to this image. Great. Now it's time to run this application. Great. Hope you understand this code. So it is very easy. First, create the object of animation class by using animation utils dot load animation method. Pass two arguments to that load animation method. One is current context object and second one is the animation file, that is the slide down XML or slide up dot XML. So these files are present into r.anim dot slide down. Okay, so this XML files path is r.anim dot slide down, as well as r.anim dot slide up is the path of slide up dot XML file. We have to pass it, and then using animation object, that is image view object dot start animation, because we have to apply the animation on the image view which contains the actual image. So using which object? Animations object. So start animation method requires the object of animation class. Great. So hope you understand it. Now our application is installed on the emulator. So open your emulator. Great. So animation demo, this is the name of our application. Then click on the slide down. So this gives the slide down effect, slide up effect. So this gives the slide up. So slide get up. So slide up effect as well as slide down effect. Great. So this is slide up, slide down, slide down, slide up effect. Guys, hope you understand this. Great. Now similarly, what we have to do, we have to give the effect of fade in, fade out as well as zoom in and zoom out. So we have to make the changes only in this file only. Slide down we have to write the code for fade in effects. Slide down. Okay, so for fade in effect we use the tag as a alpha. Great. So we can write the fade in effect in slide down. So just what we have to write, we have to write same code, only instead of scale what we have to write, we have to write the code for alpha, that is tag is alpha. So delete this code, write the tag as a alpha for fade in effect. Then Android colon duration is in the millisecond, suppose 2000 millisecond. Then Android from alpha, so from alpha is 0.1, and again Android to alpha is 1.0. Great. So it is in the slide down, yes, as well as in the slide up. In slide down, great. So after slide down, okay, close the alpha tag. So how to close the alpha tag? Either using this, you can close the alpha tag, so the error is removed. Similarly, same thing we have to done for the slide up. Okay, that is what? Fade out. So for fade out, just copy this same code, paste that code inside the slide up, that is actually for fade out, and make the changes. What is the fade out? From alpha, change that from 1.0 to what? 0.1, vice versa. Great. No other changes we have to make, because the same name slide down and slide up is given in the load animation method. So don't do any other changes. Only now what we have to do, we have to give the fade in and fade out effect to our image, which is present in the image view control. Great. Guys, hope you understand. So let's wait for some time. So Gradle build running. Great. So now installation of our app, that is animation demo, is done on emulator. So wait for some time. If it overs, okay, so installation successfully. Now open the Android emulator. Great. Now check whether it applicable or not. Which effect? Fade in and fade out. So this is the fade in and fade out effect. So this is fade in, fade out. Okay, so you observe the image, so you got the what is the effects on the image. So this is the fade in, fade out effect. Great, guys, hope you understand this. Okay, so similarly we have to give the zoom in and zoom out effect to this. So for what we have to do, only we have to change for the scale. Okay, so in zoom in, remove this tag. Instead of that, we have to write the tag of scale. Okay, so scale is the tag. Inside the scale tag, what we have to write? Android duration. Great. So Android colon duration is equal to pass the Android duration, suppose 1000 millisecond, then Android from X scale, suppose 2, then Android from Y scale, it is also 2. So Android pivot X, so choose Android pivot X is a 50%. Great. Similarly, Android pivot Y is also 50%. Great. Then Android 2x scale. What is the 2x scale value? Suppose 4. And Android 2y scale value, that is also 4. So this is for zoom in. Similarly, complete the tag using / complete the tag of the scale. Similarly, we can write same code into the zoom out. For zoom out, copy this code and paste. Instead of alpha, you can paste scale tag. And what we have to make the changes, so make the changes, some time duration, as well as instead of 2 we have to write 1. Great. Instead of 2 we can write 1.0 x scale from a scale from Y scale. Great. 50%. And 2x scale 0.2, okay, as well as 2y scale 0.2. Great. Guys, hope you understand. We have to make these changes for zoom in and zoom out effect. So let's run this app on your emulator. So wait for some time, the installation is going on, and check whether it works properly or not. Great. Guys, hope you understand this part. Yes. So for zoom in and zoom out. Great. So you can observe the effect, zoom out, zoom in and zoom out. Great. So this is all about the animation part in the Android. If you have any problem or doubt, let me know and write the query in comment box or chat window. Now it's time to end our lecture. So thank you for all.